What's up YouTube? This is Square2448 with a Farming Simulator 2015 episode, and today we're going to be harvesting what we planted last episode, and we will be selling a couple things and also buying a couple things. And what we are going to sell is this Dodge right here, because I mean we bought this for trying to think of it. Bought this for the sheep, but since we got the PJ trailer, we really don't need this, and we could also, and this can't lock the load down, so it's gonna be a lot easier if we just sell this. So we're gonna make our way to the store, sell this, and then we'll pick up a trailer that we will be using for the skid steer, because we need a way to get the skid steer around without pulling the big 40-foot trailer around. And then once we're done with this shouldn't take that long. Whoa, we are driving actually pretty fast. We never even got to use this truck much, but money's tight at the minute on this farm, so we're going to sell it. And I'm sorry for the brightness of the game. It's everything just finished growing, and I didn't want to keep speeding up time because we'll lose more money. So this sells for 30. Pretty decent. Oh, I don't know which trailer it is. Guessing it's this one. I hope. Yes, it is this one. Okay, I'm just sorry, I have multiple edits of this trailer. So we'll jump in the GMC and we'll go use it, and the GMC is what will be towing the skid steer around. I almost cleared that over there, but I didn't. That fence is clippable. So we're just gonna pick this up really fast, and then we will be heading back. Actually no, we're gonna go take this to the cows, because I left the skid steer there because I fed the cows. That way we could get some money, and the cows bring in a lot of money. So, and after this episode I will just speed it up a couple of times and bring in some money, and then we will be back, and we'll probably do another harvest or get some more supplies for the cows, since that does run a little low. But I also have a pretty cool idea that we could do. Just takes a lot more effort, but we'll try that idea out when we have to come to that. But I can't really do this in cab, hooking it up. Okay, since it's hooked up, we're just gonna drop it off at the cows, since we're gonna need this for the wool pallets. So, but at least this is a little bit more realistic, since this truck's realistic also. But I do like that Dodge, but we just really needed the money, and this is the cheapest way to get money and to transport them. We didn't really need it, but we do need it for the Bobcat. No, I mean the JCB. I'm sorry. I'm just so used to calling it a Bobcat, but it's not that. So we will pull in here. That's where the JCB is. We'll just put down the ramps, and then we'll shut this off. This truck is really dirty fast, but I do want to show you this. So the sheep is 87%. Productivity, they both show 0 because I just started the save game up. And yeah, 11,000 liters of milk. I believe it's liters. What does this go by? Yeah, I think it's liters. So that's actually a lot, and that gives us around like 14,000, just that little bit. So I mean, and there's a lot to do. So we're gonna jump in this tractor and just move this over to the field that we're gonna harvest, and we're doing a smaller field, so I think that we will be pretty well set. I'm just gonna park it. I'm gonna back it up to the tree because I know that Farm Sims physics right now is gonna slide, and yeah, that won't slide. Just gonna get back to our combine. We'll start to unfold it here, and we will drive over here. And now these two, the harvester and the header, is both rented, so my goal is to save up enough and to go and buy a harvester instead of renting one. Be a lot cheaper, no, a lot more money, but it's gonna be a lot better in the long run. Oh, but I will harvest this in cab. There we go. So we're gonna start it up, and we'll get harvesting here. I don't know how this will react. That's the only thing. Aww, I don't want that. Why is it gonna do that? Oh well, we will seed that field next. So once we're done harvesting this, we'll seed that field, and then we will be pretty well good. And this probably will give us like 10 grand maybe, and that's still a pretty good amount of money. So don't really know how much. It might not even get us that amount since it is a small field, but we'll see both actually then. But we'll sell all this grain. That's what we will be doing. We won't be storing it for a little while. That way we can get more money rolling in. Yeah, this combine's not even going to get filled up, so we will be fine. 10% for one pass. Well, there's not really too much passes on this field, so we'll just empty it at the end. Just doing around the outside almost of the field. It's an actually easy way to do this, so we will do it this way. And there will be a mowing episode up this week, and an LSPD fire should be coming out, so I wanted to see how much people would like my police series. And then from that police series, that was like a trial, but I'm waiting for LSPD Fire, which should be out within the next couple of weeks, I hope. And that's what everybody hopes, because that mod's going to be amazing. But yet again, this is Farming Sim, so we're going to talk about farming stuff. And what I do want to do is, after we do buy this big combine, I want to get into the world of forestry within this map, since we got into the world of animals, and animals will probably pay for all the forestry equipment, and that's a lot of equipment that we're gonna need, because I've played with games that we did cows and we had like 100,000 liters, yeah, and we made bank. We made like $500,000 a night, and we just kept speeding it up, and we made like 4 million. And like it's not too much work, but it's a lot of work for one person to do, and I try to do a little bit on camera and a little bit off. That way you guys can see different stuff, and it's not just doing like all harvesting. But I mean, this is a small field, or else we would be doing this last. And I try to mix it up a little bit for the people who just like all different types of stuff. So if we do the forestry, we'll do it like the animals. We switch back and forth. That's what we will do. So yeah. But this field should not take too much longer. Yeah, a couple more passes or something like that. We'll just get that out, the arm that empties this harvester. Get it ready to unload us pretty fast. Oh, I don't know. Looks maybe like 2. Oh, I think we could. There will be a little bit left if we do have to do an extra pass. But we'll just. But we're gonna plant both these fields, the highest selling, or I wish that it said like 13, like if there's a great demand coming soon, because if we can figure that out, we'll plant whatever we get the most money with, because you always want to get paid a lot more. We're just barely making this whole pass. It's actually pretty neat that we could do this. But, yeah. We only missed a bit, so we're going to switch to this and unfold it. And hook it up, and then we'll just empty the harvester. We won't get paid much from this, I don't think. I'm putting my brakes on. Oh, yeah. At least this harvester has good brakes. We'll just fold that in, and then we're going to fold that up like that, and we're gonna park it right here. Yeah, that's good. We're gonna switch over to our tractor. Now we have to drive up this hill and sell it, and then we will be on our way to grab our seeder and plant those fields. JCB tractor was a good investment since it can do really well, and it was actually a pretty cheap one, so I think that, yeah, a couple grand it's gonna give. Oh, 6 grand it gave us, that's pretty good. That's the amount that I believe we bought that trailer for, so we already paid off that trailer. So we're going to back this up right between the fence over there and the building, which I can't really do it in cab. I'm not the best at backing stuff up in cab, but we'll just put this right there, back on in here. Ooh. We're gonna have to find a different spot for this cedar, unless we could pull a Yui. Oh wow, yeah, that was actually pretty easy. But we'll make our way over, and we will just start to seed this field, and then we'll do the next one. And let's look at the best selling crop. Meant to go this way. 11 hours. But, oh, definitely want to do that. But barley sells more, so we're gonna plant barley. Just making sure we are planting the right one. Lower the planter down. And we might as well actually bale this field, since I mean we could use some for the cows. So I'm just gonna double check in here. But we'll just make our way seeding this field. We'll just do an outline of the field. That way it's a little bit easier since there is a fence and trees on the sides of it. And we'll start seeding that one after this one, even though it might be quicker to do them at the same time, might not, so we will just do this first and then that one next. In this little glitchy part, we finally get to seed over. Trying to get that a little bit. That's good there. And I think we're just better off right now to go in circles for a bit. But I do want to readjust, that way we get the full pass here. And it's worth our while. And hopefully we don't have to fill this cedar up for a little, since this cedar costs like $2,000 to fill up. and that's just money we don't want to spend at the moment. But we do pretty well set right now, and we should have sheeps paying us 10,000 at the next time we speed this up. We have to go and actually sell that pallet probably, and we might actually have 2 pallets, so it's gonna be pretty cool that sheep will pay us 10 grand, and then cows should pay us like 20, and then that's like 30, and then we're making our way into the profits every single day. But we do have to rent this combine for another day, which is 34,000, so I mean, we might have to spend all that money renting it, but then that's 60,000, so should we even be planting? Yeah, why not? We might just have to go rent a cheaper one if that's the case. Since why should we rent something if it's the same amount as something else? But oh well, we'll see what happens. See how much cows pay off also. Because if we do a big harvest and get like 30 grand, well then it's okay, but it's not what I want really to happen, so yeah. And I mean, since we're going to have to rent the combine for another day, I think it's just better off right now to to plant more than one field. That way we could at least get our money back that we put into that harvester, since we're going to be putting in around 30,000. And that's actually kind of a lot. But unless we get we mow a lot of grass and put it in the biogas and sell some there, that's another option that we could do to get some more cash. But we'll just see what happens. And I'm gonna do a little U right here and go back down here and get the stuff that we missed. But this episode should be coming to a close in a couple more passes. There we go there. We'll just go up here and continue our pass, and I'll plant field 19, which is to the right of us. We'll plant that the same. Barley, and I will do that off camera, and then we'll be back to harvest it, and I'll tell you then if we had to rent it again. So, yep, a couple more passes here, and then we should be it for today. So I think that's gonna be it for this episode. I will plant the other one off camera, and we will be back to harvest. So I thank you for watching, and like always, like, comment, and subscribe.